Good day everyone. Before we start, can you click your like button if you can see and hear me clearly? Thank you. So, our lesson for today is about using sentences appropriately and meaningfully. Our learning objectives is determine the basic sentence part, the subject and the predicate, differentiate kinds of sentence part according to structure, and construct basic sentences from given phrases and clauses. So, before we start our lesson, I prepared a quick warm-up for you guys. So, which one is a complete sentence? Please raise your hand if you want to answer. Letter A, running in the field. Letter B, the dog barked loudly. Yes, Miss Panuncio, your answer is letter B. Correct. Number 2, the sun shines brightly, the old house on the hill. Your answer, Mr. Fernandez, is letter A. Correct. So, last, a very loud noise. Letter B, the sun sets in the west. Yes, Ms. Prialde, your answer is letter B. Yes, you're all correct. These sentences express complete thoughts. Speaking of complete thoughts, this leads us to our lesson today, how to use sentence appropriately and meaningfully. Let's explore what makes a sentence complete. So, look at this sentence on the screen. Maria sings beautifully. Using your reaction, please click like if you think Maria is the subject. And now, click heart if you think sings beautifully is the predicate. Correct, Maria is the subject and sings beautifully is the predicate. Maria is the subject because she is the one being talked about. Sings beautifully is the predicate because it tells us what Maria does. So, there are two basic parts of a sentence. Number 1 is subject. Subject refers to the person, place, thing, or idea the sentence focuses on. It answers who or what before the verb. So, example, the cat slept. So, here the subject is the cat. So, number 2, predicate. Refers to everything in the sentence that isn't the subject, including the verb and any object or descriptions. It tells us what the subject does or what state it's in. Example, the cat slept soundly on the mat. Here, slept is the verb and soundly is the predicate. Now that we know the main parts of a sentence, let's look at how sentences can be structured differently. So I will show you 4 sentences. Please raise your hand if you want to answer. You're going to answer simple, compound, complex, and compound complex. Sentence number 1, the sun shines brightly. Yes, Mr. Valencia, your answer is simple. You're correct. Sentence number 2, we wanted to play but it began to rain. Yes, Miss Camacho, your answer is compound. You're correct. Sentence number 3, when the bell rang, the students line up quickly. Yes, Miss Cortesano, your answer is complex. You're correct. Sentence number 4 is, I woke up at 6 o'clock because I had to hit the gym, but I was too tired to get out of bed. Yes, Mr. Fernandez, your answer is compound, complex. You're right. So, here are the sentence structures. Sentences are classified into 4 main types according to their structure, which is determined by number and kinds of clauses they contain. The first one is simple sentence. It contains one independent clause. An independent clause has a subject and a verb and expresses a complete thought. Example, the children played on the swing. So this sentence is an independent clause. The children is the subject and the verb is play. Number 2 is compound sentence. It contains two or more independent clauses, typically joined by a coordinating conjunctions. Fanboy stand for and, nor, but, or, yet, and so, or a semicolon. Example, Sheena sat in the park and she read a book. So, there are two independent clauses in this sentence, and it joined A by coordinating conjunctions and. So next is complex sentence. It contains one independent clause and one more dependent subordinate clauses. A dependent clause has a subject and verb but cannot stand alone as complete sentence. It is linked to the independent clause by a subordinating conjunction because, when, and while. So example, Sheena sat in the park because it was pleasant. So the first sentence is independent clause and it cannot stand alone. So it linked to the independent clause by subordinating conjunction because. So number 4, compound complex sentence. It contains at least two independent clauses and one or more dependent clauses. Example, the lightning flashed and the rain fell as he entered the house. So as you can see in the example, the light flashed. So it is a dependent clause and the rain fell as he entered the house. Same with the second clause, it is a dependent. So we called it a compound complex sentence. So did you get it, class? Please remember that simple has only one idea, compound has two independent clauses, complex is dependent or dependent clause, and compound complex has two or more dependent or independent clauses. Now that you understand the sentence parts and structure, let's try constructing sentences on your own. So, constructing sentences, basic sentence construction follows subject, verb, object, or the SVO pattern, forming a complete thought with a capital start and a proper punctuation by identifying who or what, which is the subject, what they do, which is the verb, and what receives the action, which is the object. Then adding modifiers like adjectives, adverbs for details. Example, Steve kicked the ball. So here in the example, Steve is the subject, kick is the verb, and the ball is the object. So who kicked the ball? Steve. What did Steve do to the ball? He kicked the ball. So kick is the verb and the ball is the object. So same with the example number 2, they play soccer. They is the subject, play is the verb, and soccer is the object. Number 3, he reads book. So he is the subject, reads is the verb, and book is the object. Now that you learn how to construct sentences, here are sets of words. Arrange them into a complete and meaningful sentence following the SVO pattern. So number 1, cat plus the plus black plus is equals to. Yes, Mr. Daniel. Your answer is the cat is black. Correct. Number 2, runs plus dog plus the. Yes, Miss Shane. The dog runs. So the subject is the dog and the verb is the runs. So number 3, use she umbrella. It's because raining her. Yes, Miss Noella. She used her umbrella because it's raining. Correct. Number 4, eats plus rice plus he. Yes, Miss Ivy. He eats rice. He is the subject, eats is the verb, and rice is the object. Last, playing. Children, they are outside. Yes, Mr. Carr. The children are playing outside. Correct. Children is the subject. Playing is the verb. Good job, everyone. You constructed a meaningful sentences using the right order. So before we end, can we wrap up our lesson? Again, what are the two basic parts of a sentence? Subject and predicate. So what is subject again? Subject is refers to the person and it answers who or what. Second is the predicate. It refers to everything in the sentence. So what are the four main types of sentence structure? Simple, compound, complex, and compound complex. Remember that simple sentence contains only one independent clause. Compound sentence contains two or more independent clauses. Complex sentence contains one independent clause and one more dependent subordinate clauses. And last one is compound complex. It contains at least two or more independent clauses or one or more dependent clauses. So when constructing basic sentence, we need to follow the SVO pattern to form a complete thought using proper punctuation. Very good. We learned how to identify sentence part, differentiate sentence structures, and create a meaningful sentences. So your assessment is a 10-item quick check. So here's the Google Form link. Thank you everyone. I hope you learned a lot today. Thank you so much. See you in our next class. Goodbye, class!